Dear students, hope you all are fine. Okay, let us have a class on Jibanananda Das and his Banalata. Probably his most popular poem. After Tagore, the Bengali poetry was awaiting a newness. That time, Jibanananda came, wrote, and owned the story, not it is. Because Jibanananda was far ahead of his own generation. His time could not read him properly, and it may be said after the death of his almost 70 years, he has not been reading properly. It's his misfortune, it's our grief. A very few poems, those came under the light of fame during his lifetime. Among those, Banalata is one. And very likely having the leading position of the list. Otherwise, his name and renown is posthumous recompense of his life, almost an undone life. His work institutions were tumultuous to him. He had a great turmoil in his conjugal life. However, his most popular and renowned poetry is Banalata. Banalata is a collection of poetry, Bengali modern poetry, whose eponymous title piece Banalata was first published in the magazine Kobita, edited by Buddhadev Bosu. You know Buddhadev Bosu, an eminent Bengali poet and professor of English and the father of Indian comparative literature also. Bosu held Das in high esteem since the time of Nilima, the poetry that is published in the page of Pragati, jointly edited by Bosu and another famous Bengali modern poet, Ajit Kumar Datta. In the page of the magazine, Bosu said Dash was the renaissance of wonder. Here are some slides I made for you. Please have those. The name Banalata was found in the other works of Dash, but especially to be mentioned, হাজার বছর শুধু খেলা করে, thousands of years merely play, and his famous novel Karubashana, Impulsion of Art. Dash was very fastidious and unprejudiced about the selection of words where he was making his poetry. Instead of Ganga, Padma, and Yamuna, the famous rivers of Bengal, he has chosen an unpopular river like Dhanshiri because the name was more euphoric to him. At the time, the lyric poets of Bengal and Bengali language used to address her heroine as the cryptic you. There is an exception of Rabindranath. He had Ranjana, but Ranjana was not the eponym of the poem Eggai. Jivanananda first brought the trend into the bargain. He added a surname with his har and put her into the context of his own history, his own geography, and beyond that. On the next slide, we are going The word Banalata consists of two separate yet related words, Bono and Lata. The meaning was a wild creeper having the sense of growing independently. Thus, very purposely took the name Bonalata to set her free from household vanity. Thus, made his poetry's own translation later in the first line with long I have been a wonder of this world. After completion of reading poetry, we think actually the eternal lover's heart is the teller of the particular line. The next slide, I'm going. It is not oblivious for the poet to present in every era and in every chapter of history. Love is an undying fire. The poets, the lovers, take rebirth to be scorched in every era. We have to earn the faith. We have to earn the faith that Banalata Sen was the poetry of love and exertion, thus sketched the love, his love embedded on history throughout the vast topographical line. None but a Banalata Sen with a feminine aura could give him bliss for a chief. Okay.